All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to unlock the incredible story that's packed into this single powerful portrait of the Hindu deity, Shiva. You know, it looks amazing, but it's so much more than just a beautiful picture. It's really a visual story, just waiting for us to decode it.
Just take a second and really let this image sink in. It's absolutely pulsing with energy, isn't it? You've got this four-armed figure seated against this incredible mountain backdrop. He's got snakes, a trident, a drum. The whole thing just radiates this powerful, powerful presence. But here's the thing. This is not just some static portrait. It's a living, breathing story. It's basically a prayer made visible. So the big question is, what's the story it's telling us? Let's figure it out together. Okay, so first things first, a portrait of Shiva. We know who we're looking at, right? This is Shiva, one of the most important deities in Hinduism. But this isn't just any old picture. It's a very, very specific and symbolic one. So, just looking at it, what jumps out at you first? For me, it's all these clear symbols of power. You've got the trident, that little drum, and of course the snakes coiled around him. And with those epic mountains in the back, everything here just screams supreme being. Now for the prayer in the picture. So how do we get past the surface level? What's the secret to understanding the deeper meaning here? Well, it turns out the key has been hiding in plain sight this whole time, literally at the bottom of the image. See this Sanskrit verse? This is an ancient, super famous prayer to Shiva. And it's not just a random caption the artist threw on there. No. This is the lens through which we're supposed to see the entire portrait. This prayer is gonna be our guide. Okay, time to decode the verse. Let's break this thing down line by line, and you'll see how every single part connects directly to what we're seeing in the art. It's pretty cool. So we're starting right at the beginning, with the first phrase, Karpuragauram. What does that mean? Well, it translates to, the one who is white as camphor. Now, if you're not familiar, camphor is this pure white crystal used in Hindu rituals. The amazing thing about it is that it burns completely away, leaving nothing behind. So it's a perfect symbol for purity, divinity, and spiritual light. And now, look back at the portrait. See how the artist brought that idea to life? Shiva has this luminous, fair complexion. But it's not just about his skin tone, you know? It's a visual metaphor for his pure, untainted, absolutely divine nature. Okay, on to the next phrase, Karunavataram. And this one reveals a totally different and maybe even more important side of him. It means the incarnation of compassion. This is so important, you guys. We often hear about Shiva as the destroyer, but this prayer and this image, they're focusing on his core nature, his Shivam, his goodness, his auspicious side. He is the very embodiment of grace and mercy. And you can see it right here in his face. Just for a second, look past all the symbols of power and really focus on his expression. He's not scary or far away, is he? He looks serene, calm, deeply benevolent. His gaze is so gentle. It's like he's inviting you in. All right, now for one of the most eye-catching symbols in the whole picture, also described right in the prayer, Bhujagendraharam. This translates to the one who wears the serpent king as a garland. Now, snakes can represent a lot of things: mortality, fear, raw cosmic energy. So by wearing the king of snakes like a necklace, Shiva is showing us that he has total mastery over these forces. He's in control of fear, he's in control of death itself. And check out how the artist painted them. These snakes don't look threatening at all, do they? They're just resting on him, super calm, almost like they're protecting him. That's not an accident. That choice is everything. It just drives home the point that he's the master of even the most primal, scary forces in the universe. So, now we're looking at the form of compassion. Let's step back and see how all these puzzle pieces, these individual symbols, all pointed out by the prayer, snap together to create one big, unified message. This chart really lays it all out, doesn't it? So you have his white complexion, which is all about purity, like the camphor. You have that serene look on his face, which is pure compassion. The snakes? That's his mastery over fear and cosmic energy. And then you add in the other famous symbols, the trident, the drum, the river Ganga flowing from his hair, and you get these extra layers of meaning about his control over time, creation, and all spiritual knowledge. So here's the main takeaway, the most important point of all this. The art and the prayer are working together in perfect harmony. They're trying to guide our attention away from just, oh, he's a powerful god, and point us toward his Shivam, his auspicious, benevolent nature.
This is a portrait of a being who is pure, compassionate, and totally in control.
Which brings us to the essence of the image. When you put the picture and the prayer together, what's the ultimate message? What's the real heart of this thing? The prayer takes this amazing turn at the end. It says, always dwelling in the lotus of the heart, I bow to Shiva and Shakti. Whoa. So it stops describing what Shiva looks like on the outside and suddenly brings him right inside, to the heart of the person praying.
And that right there is the final piece of the puzzle. This artwork, it's not just a poster to hang on the wall. It's a tool for devotion. It's an invitation to meditate, to focus on this very specific form of Shiva, the pure, the compassionate, the master of everything, and then to find that exact same divine presence inside of yourself.
So, let's just end with this thought. You have this image, this prayer, and together they're describing a being who is, at the same time, vast enough to be the essence of the whole universe, and yet also personal enough to live inside your own heart. So the question for you is, what does that duality, that idea of the cosmic and the deeply personal existing in the same place, mean to you?